I'm here with Ian Darwin. Ian, I believe you're the author of a couple existing books and a new one coming out?
For sure. I'm the author of several books. The best known one is the Java Cookbook, which is big fat O'Reilly cookbook. It's out in 10 languages, and I'm really happy with it. And we'll probably be doing a new edition of that in a year or so.
With Java 8?
Yes,
Yep.
for Java 8. For now, I've been busy with the Android Cookbook, which is a crowdsourced book. We have a website set up, and we have about 40 contributors that have each contributed one or more of the little sections, which we call recipes, in the standard cookbook format.
So this is it right here. This is probably, 400 pages maybe?
It's about 800 pages.
800, wow.
Wait a minute, 700 and something. I'm not sure exactly.
700 something. So this is example driven, a lot of code in here?
Absolutely, there's code. The way the cookbook series works is we explain what the problem is, give you a brief rundown on how to solve it, and then give a code example with description of the code and how to, explanatory text.
So is this available right now? It looks like it's pretty much polished.
This is actually the very first physical copy I've ever seen of the book, and it's going into print and will be available. I can't say exactly when it will be in print, but it will be this year for sure.
Is it digitally available already?
There is already. You can get it from the O'Reilly website in early access right away. It's there right now.
And all the code examples, are they extracted and put into a zip or something?
There's no mechanism for doing that at present because a lot of the examples were given by the different contributors. So we haven't quite figured out the mechanics of doing that yet.
Okay, but we'll figure that out down the road.
We're hoping to work on that after we get the book out the door, yes.
Excellent. So you also mentioned something about the promise of publishing in the future, that this is the first edition and that a cookbook can change and evolve.
Well, absolutely. For two reasons. One is the website is still up and people are still putting recipes into it as we speak. Those obviously won't be in time for this edition, but we're getting some good stuff in and we're going to want to include that in future editions. And of course, Android will continue to evolve because it's a living API and they're always having new releases. We'll want to track those.
So is this based on any release of Android? Is this Froyo or?
It's primarily aimed at gingerbread, and there are some recipes specifically for honeycomb. They're marked as such.
Okay, and then
one or two for the compatibility, using the fragments API.
Okay, excellent. So you also heard that Karim Yagmor, he wants to do an embedded Android cookbook.
I don't know.
Yeah, he does. Are there any embedded in recipes in here? Or?
Nothing I can think of offhand that's really specific to embedded.
That makes perfect sense then, because we'll have two separate cookbooks, and
With
they won't.
Very little overlap between them. Yes,
exactly. That's where we like. So, how are you finding the conference, Android Open?
Well, it's early days yet, but the conference sessions I've been to so far have been pretty good. The speakers know their stuff, and they get it quite into them. And the keynotes were good as well. Some very thought-provoking comments in the keynotes this morning.
Excellent.
Looking forward to more of that.
I'm looking forward to seeing your book come out. Congratulations on being done, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you. Absolutely.